Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Exquisite Life. Today I want to discuss 4 motorcycle safety topics. The information might seem like common sense, but it never hurts to reinforce safety. This is not a paid promotion of any product. I'm going to share my own experiences and information that I've learned with the hope that it can help someone watching stay safer while riding motorbikes. The first motorcycle safety tip I want to talk about is first aid. We all have seen medical aid being rendered in TV shows like ER or Bondi Rescue, and it looks easy on TV. My question to you is, how ready are you to render first aid if needed? I had the pleasure of attending a free first aid course facilitated by Parramatta Local Council, and let's just say it was a real eye-opener. In a class full of new and experienced riders, every single person froze when it came time to administer first aid in a hypothetical reenactment of a motorcycle crash. Motorcycle first aid presents a few challenges. Often, we ride in remote places, which may bring challenging and diverse weather conditions, and professional medical help could be hours away. Motorcycle riders may have on riding gear like helmets and specialized clothing that might make it more difficult to administer CPR or attach a defib machine. One of the key tips that I picked up was how to remove a full face helmet when performing first aid. You may encounter a rider with a full face helmet on, and it's going to get in the way of applying breaths during CPR or not allowing removal of any obstructions. Please attend a motorcycle first aid course if you can. You will get to learn so much, and it could help you save your life or someone else. Secondly, a simple tip, please carry a first aid kit with you, especially if you're doing long touring. It will definitely help you and help apply first aid to others. I personally carry this first aid kit, which I purchased from Amazon. I'll link the product in the video description, but I know so many riders that don't carry a first aid kit, and I highly recommend please keep one with you, or at least a couple if you're riding in a group. Rendering first aid is difficult enough when you're faced with a scene of carnage, but it will be so much harder without simple tools like scissors to cut off clothing or bandages and dressings. The next safety topic I want to discuss is riding gear. Again, it's a no-brainer, but in this section I want to provide my personal experiences of what gear I use and why. This is not a paid promotion. Helmets are the most important piece of gear that we use, and it's been a long-held scientific view that having an intact skull is essential to enjoying yourself on a motorbike, so to that end, please get a properly tested and rated helmet. I personally use 2 different types of helmets when I ride. So firstly, my LS2 Advantex Carbon, which is my modular touring helmet. I also use a full face helmet from Builtwell, the Gringo SV model. I have come across many riders, even in my own friendship circle, you know who you are, who had no idea about the DOT or ECE helmet testing standards, and that helmets have a limited life for optimal safety performance. Helmets usually need replacing every 3 to 5 years, so please keep an eye on that. In the motorcycle first aid course I attended, I learned some interesting statistics for head injuries. The area of your head most likely to be injured in a crash is concentrated towards the front, with the chin having the highest percentage of injury relative to other parts of your head. The data is pretty clear that open face helmets or anything without a chin bar isn't going to be the best in terms of safety. I ride with my modular helmet, but I only put up the chin bar when I'm off the bike to get fuel or I'm stationary. The next piece of gear I never ride without is a proper CE rated jacket. In the event of a slide or impact, you want to have an abrasion resistant layer of clothing reinforced with some sort of impact zone protection to give you the best chance of minimizing injury. I have a few different jacket options, but I prefer my Merlin Cyan D30 jacket. This is a fully waterproof jacket that has a zip out liner, so I have been able to use this jacket from autumn to spring here in Sydney with ease. The quality of the textile, stitching and design is excellent in my view, and it's become my go-to jacket in urban environments or adventures. Motorcycle crashes can cause a lot of damage to the lower part of your body, and that's why riding pants are really important. In terms of pants, I use the Revit-dean-sf-jeans made from Cordura, which is going to provide the abrasion resistance on the outside and has D30 armor in the impact zones. For hand protection, I have recently added a new pair of gloves from Revit to my collection. These are the caliber gloves that I'm wearing on screen, which are my on and off-road summer gloves. They have a really nice grip, leather along the palm, mesh for airflow and padding along the back of the fingers and back of the hand. It can be really tempting to ride without gloves, especially in the heat, and also to have better feel of the controls of the bike. But if you do come off the bike, the natural tendency will be to try and stick your hands out and catch yourself, resulting in a lot of road rash, and it can do a lot of damage to your hands. My primary pair of gloves are these black short cuff gloves that you can see on screen. They're made by Five, and these are the Boxer waterproof urban gloves. They're amazing. I've had them for over a year. They're really durable and provide great feel of the controls, and they're waterproof. One of the key items of gear I have seen many people overlook are proper riding shoes. I personally use the TCX Street 3 waterproof riding shoes. These shoes above all are super comfortable and have an ortholite sole. I ride to work in them and wear them all day with zero discomfort. Key functional features. They are waterproof, they have D3O armor inserts at the ankles for protection, they have a polymer insert in the sole for rigidity, but also allowing sort of natural movement while walking and riding, and they are also reinforced at the heels and toes. The next safety topic I want to discuss is maintenance. Periodic maintenance beyond the recommended manufacturer servicing is vital to rider safety. Again, I know it's obvious stuff, but I have come across friends and people I've met in the riding community who rarely even inflate their tires or haven't lubricated their chains for years. It's easy to become complacent and it can feel like a chore to clean and oil your chain, but it really needs to be done every couple hundred kilometers for safety. My last safety topic today is communication. Whether you're riding alone or in a group, something unexpected can happen at any time. You might get separated or an emergency might pop up. It can cause undue tension. It's really handy to have a Bluetooth comms unit, not only for chit-chatting as you ride, but it can help you with safety if you're in a tough spot, need to call emergency services or other riders in your group. Another key piece of kit I've included in my arsenal of late is a Garmin InReach Mini 2, which is a GPS satellite communicator. Using a paid subscription service, you can text your family and friends and let them know that you're okay, or you can use the SOS button to call for help. This one is a bit of a financial investment, so I would only get it if you are riding solo a lot or in remote areas. So these were the 4 safety topics I wanted to discuss. I'm not promoting any product or trying to lecture anyone on safety, but I genuinely want to pass on my personal experiences to try and help. If you found this info useful, please give this video a like and share, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate the support. That's all from me, folks. I'll see you on the next one.